Hi folks, I would like to start this video off by asking the President of these United States of America, President Barak Obama, Democrat, head of the regime, in reference to our hostilities in Libya. What is our exit strategy, Mr. President? I mean, you folks asked that of President Bush for 8 years, so that has to be a legitimate question. According to Gallup, at the outbreak of these hostilities, the President only received 47% approval rating for engaging in the Libyan war. This is the lowest any president has received at the outbreak of hostilities in the last 10 conflicts and/or wars this country has engaged in. Of those wars or conflicts, 6 out of the 10 were initiated by Democrats, only 4 by Republicans. But you keep telling us that the Republicans are the hawks. The Republicans always take us to war, while then the Democrats are the party of peace. To which I have to say, really, the party of peace? Not according to the last 10 wars or conflicts we were involved. It was you Democrats, 6 out of 10. Of those 10 conflicts, 4 did not involve American interests or the security of this country. And those 4 were initiated by who? Democrats. Rather interesting, isn't it? So now you're saying, well, we need to go into Libya. This is the regime's excuse. Because they're killing civilians. Really? That's the only country in the Middle East where civilians are being murdered? Let's look at some other hot spots where civilians are being murdered by the governments there. See? So how come we're not involved in Jordan, Syria, or Yemen? I mean, these are good questions. I like to have these questions answered, folks. Now, the constitutionality of the President's actions in reference to Libya is being questioned, specifically with reference to Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution, which gives the powers to wage war with the Congress. And the President must ask Congress or go before Congress, which this President has not done. So, is this an unconstitutional action? We have to ask that question. Now, shouldn't we ask that question? Now, the news media in this country is almost 100% solidly behind the regime leader, President Barak Obama, and the worst examples exist on NBC and MSNBC. This morning, I happened to make the mistake of tuning into NBC, and the person had a commentator from MSNBC. Could you get any lower than that? And NBC asked the MSNBC person, well, how come we're in Libya? And here were his reasons. Well, Gaddafi's not popular. Oh, so that's the reason to go in there? He's not popular by his people? Hello? So you're telling me where the riots and killings and demonstrations are taking place in Jordan, Yemen, and Syria, those leaders are popular? Why do you think the people are rising up? He also said because of civilian deaths. So civilians are only being murdered in Libya, but they're not being murdered in Syria and in Yemen? Hollow excuse. Also that there was a coalition of the unwilling to go into Libya. You know, our pals in Europe, NATO. So that's an excuse? Where is this coalition being formed for Jordan, Yemen, and Syria? So don't use that as an excuse because a few cowardly nations got together to form a coalition. Then he also said that the reason why the poll was so low for President Barack Obama at the outbreak of these hostilities at 47% was because the United States is politically divisive. Well, where was this divisive United States politically when President Barack Obama was enjoying some rather high poll numbers? Oh, we weren't divisive then. It's only when you disagree with a Democratic president. It's only when you disagree with the head of the regime, President Barack Obama. It's because it's a divisive America. That's why we the people do not trust the news media in this country. And I would like to end this off, but before I end it off, there were two excellent articles I have a link to in the description. I suggest you read them. But I would like to end this off by asking a very valid question. What is our exit strategy? Alright folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.